all red. Center fielder number 8, Michael Cunningham. Designated hitter number 10, Justin Johnson. First base number 37, Jackson Wood. Second base number 12, Steven Espinoza. Right fielder number 26, Daniel Santos. The catcher number 25, Derek LaFerrier. Third baseman number 7, Kyle Olympia. Starting pitcher for your Gators, number 16, Anthony Alvarez. As of state is led by Tony Schiavano in his 10th season. He is assisted by Nick White, Jesse White, and Max Lober.
So it's very sensitive, so we just have you put it down here, right up here. No, I should move over. So be careful of this button, because it's going to be linking up. When you press it, it's going to look for a signal. It should be green. So I'm going to link it. Oh, I can't reach it. I'm going to link it to the phone. And now it's green. Alright. So test it.
Alright, how do I know it's working?
Say test 1 2.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Okay, volume here.
Okay. Okay, it's a bit loud.
There's like a delay.
Okay, well, I know where to put it then. It seems like
We'll see how it comes through.
is it still a bit loud?
Yeah, it could be a little closer.
Could be a little
You want
closer.
to be a little louder. Usually guys have like a super loud voice, but yours is kind of calmer. So,
yeah. I just know that like with the speakers, it's a bit loud, or it's a bit distorted. So
Now it's here.
all right, so I'm testing, and just like my normal voice, I could be a little bit louder than that. So
It's okay. Now the music kind of overwhelms you sometimes, but there's nothing we can do about that.
yeah, that's fair. I mean,
All right, thank you.
all right, no problem. I'll talk to the rest of the
you. I'll check it every now and then and make sure it's working, but if it's not, I might come over.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Just professional. I mean, I don't know. Hey, just back here. I don't know. I don't know how y'all negotiated. I don't know how y'all wanted to do this still. If that's the case.
Are you okay kind of splitting it with Renee?
If
Down the middle with them?
Yeah, I was thinking like I go until top 5, and we can switch off and
Finish the game?
oh yeah, that works too. Actually,
Halfway.
that's perfect. Yep. And I'll be cleaning up for y'all too. So. That's oh.
You got the answer.
Hey, what's the ladder? Who was that?
Yeah, it's with Zach. So it's like it's on the container over there. Let's. Wait, you good? Oh, how are you getting power from on the first base side? Oh, the outlet or like the generator? Alright. Okay, I didn't know that worked. Yeah, I'm prepping for the game. Sorry about that.
Top of the shed? Top of the shed? Signal up?
You're out here, especially by yourself. When that's happened to me, when I'm doing low sports, I just try to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Count. Where's the infield playing? Where's the outfield playing?
Oh yeah, no, I know about that. So. Oh, you're just setting up there anyway.
We need one XL line. We need one. I'm gonna try.
You need the whole thing.
That's the eye clip over there.
I guess on the SCI?
Everyone's plugged in. Get it. You feed it to James. Just walk it this way. Feed it up to James. Yeah, the one that's plugged in. There's two there. I don't know which one's plugged in though.
Hey, what's up?
What's your job today?
I'll be talent until the game's over, and then I'll be helping out after. I'm also talent, but yeah, I'll be like cleaning up after the game's over. You know? Yep. I'm gonna need this.
They hand this to you. It's like kind of give it a good time.
We're in the middle of plugging in the audio on the FBI. Put it into input 1.
Here come your Gators. At this time, we ask for those who are able to please rise, remove your caps, as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at Maloney Field at SF State as we are about to get started with some San Francisco State baseball going up against Cal Poly-Pomona. The starter for San Francisco State today is going to be Anthony Alvarez. He's more of an opening type right-handed pitcher with a 2.12 ERA, 1 win and 1 loss to his name, 12 appearances, 1 start. This is going to be his second start of the season. 17 innings pitched, 9 hits, 8 runs, 4 earned, 9 walks with 22 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average allowed against him is going to be 153. 2 wild pitches and 4 hit by pitches from Anthony Alvarez.
Umpires for today's contest: behind home plate, Sid Aguilar. First base, Gary Traders. At third, Kate Hart.
Once again,
Starting battery for your Gators. Behind the plate, number 25.
as announced by the PA announcer, home plate umpire is going to be Sid Aguilar. First base Gary Freiters, and third base Kate Hart. And first pitch is about to get underway as we get started with the catcher of Cal Poly-Pomona, Johnny Pappas.
No batting. The catcher number 2, Johnny Pappas.
He's batting a .333 batting average, 49 hits, 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, slugging of .490 with an on-base of .414. That's going to be an OPS of .904. And first pitch is going to be a ball. Anthony Alvarez sets and fires. That's going to be taken again. Ball 2. Not an ideal start for Anthony Alvarez on the mound here. Pappas now has pretty good hitter's count here. He might swing at this one. No, he does not. And that's a called strike. 2-1s to count. First pitch happened 3:01. And now Alvarez delivers. It's popped up to left field, and that's going to be caught by Nicholas Allred of the Gators. 1 away.
No batting. Shortstop number 8, Bo Benton.
Solid piece of hitting from him. Got a pitch that he liked, but left the bat a little too under it. And now it's Bo Benton, the shortstop, up at the plate with a .277 average and an OPS of .829. And that's going to be fouled off. The count is 0-1. Anthony Alvarez having a decent outing so far. Already got 1 out. This is his second time opening this season, and there's a foul tip. Strike 2. Alvarez got himself in a pretty good count here, as Benton's going to be very behind on this one. Got him with the fastball there. So you're expecting a breaking pitch. And there's a low cutter. That's good up there. Yeah. Outside, that's going to be ball 1. Alvarez gets set. He throws, and he strikes him out on a slider. Strike 3 swinging for Benton, and that's Alvarez's first K of the day.
No batting. Outfielder number 20, Julian Engel.
Next up to bat, the left fielder, Julian Angulo. Batting a .361 average with an OPS of .952. He doesn't have the most RBIs on the team, but he is second in RBIs. Has 3 home runs so far. And there is a ball. Fastball outside there. Counts 1-0. Oh, my apologies. Julian Angulo leads the team in RBIs with 36. There's another ball from Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez is now ready as Angulo sets, swings, and fouls that one off. That was an inside breaking balls there. Got it a bit too early. Now the count's 2-1. Both Alvarez and Angulo are ready. That's going to be low. And the count is 3-1. Angulo can do some damage here, especially in a 3-1 count. He is their main power guy. with 5 home runs. So Alvarez has to be careful around him, try to pitch around him. He doesn't, and that's going to be a grounder up the middle for a base hit. Julian Aguilo gets on for the Broncos, and the first hit of the day will go to him.
Now batting, first baseman number 16, Marco Malerba.
Marco Malerba, he is batting a .331 average, .417 slugging, a .404 on base, 30 RBIs for Marco. And now with a runner on, Alvarez is going to try and pitch carefully around him, as that was a fastball outside for ball 1. With an opposite-handed matchup, Alvarez has to really be careful around him. Try to not get it in his wheelhouse. And there's a pop-up, and that's going to be out of play. The count's even at 1-1. Alvarez getting set. Angulo with his lead. Not a huge lead for him quite yet. And Malerba gets set. Fouls one off again. That one's going to go into the trees. Counts 1-2. Nice fastball once again from Anthony Alvarez. Aguilo. Small lead from him, and that's going to be outside. Ball 2. The key counts even once again. Tried to get him to chase with an outside breaking ball there, but didn't bite on it. The 2-2, and that's going to be called strike 3 to end the inning. Anthony Alvarez works through a runner on base, and now we'll go to the bottom of the first. Good opening so far for Anthony Alvarez there. Got 2 Ks, a flyout, and a base hit allowed. All right. As we just about get started with the bottom of the first inning, the Cal Poly Pomona starter for this one is going to be Anthony Cosme.
No batting. The shortstop, number 3, Daniel Murillo.
And leading off for the San Francisco State Gators is going to be shortstop Daniel Murillo. Cosme froze. That's going to be a strike. Good fastball on the outside part of the plate there. And Murillo takes. And Cosme working fast there. Evens up the count with the breaking ball outside. Now it counts 1-1. Cosme once again froze, and that's going to be popped up to the first base side and out of play. Now it counts 1-2. Cosme working. Daniel Murillo outside here. Let's see if he goes there again. He does with a fastball, and that's going to be fouled off. Murillo battling to try and keep this one alive here. As Anthony goes to the plate again, and that's low. Tried to get him with a curveball there, or a changeup. And the count's even with in a 2-2 count. Now Cosme goes to the plate again, and that's going to be lined for a base hit. The shortstop could not glove that. And the leadoff batter, Murillo, gets on base with a single.
The batting, left fielder, number 18, Nicholas Allred.
Now coming up, the left fielder, Nicholas Allred. Batting a .393 average, .484 slugging at .439 on base. 25 RBIs with only 1 home run, but with good hitting and a good on base, he's probably one of their best 2 hitters that the Raiders can offer so far. Not too much power, but gets on base pretty efficiently. Kickoff move to first to try and keep Murillo close to the bags there. Cosme works fast here as he gets one in there for a strike. Fastball high, but still in the zone there. Strike 1. Cosme still not slowing down his pace, and there's a foul tip. I think it went off his leg, if anything. It counts even with 1-1. Cosme checking out first. Wants to be careful of Murillo potentially stealing here. And he throws back to first base again. Trying to keep him close. Murillo is not the leader in stolen bases, but he has successfully stolen 2 bases. And there's a grounder right past the third baseman. That's going to be another hit for the Gators. And now it's 2-on. And here comes the big hitter for the Gators, Michael Cunningham. Center fielder, batting .377 with 11 home runs. Tied for the team leader with Daniel Murillo, slugging .715 with an on-base of .474. He has had an excellent season so far. And with 2 on, this is a very early chance for the Gators to score here and take an early lead. As Cosme actually throws a breaking ball inside for strike 1. Counts 0-1 for the Broncos. Cunningham gets ready. Base runners not getting too much of a lead here against Cosme, and that one's in the dirt. Counts even 1-1. Cosme still working fast here. He's not really checking the runners, but with his pace, makes it hard to find a good place to steal. And first base umpire calls that a swing. That's going to be strike 2 for Michael Cunningham. Cunningham tried to check his swing there on a low breaking ball, but he couldn't. Now the 1-2. That's going to be a bit low. Counts evened up 2-2. Tried to get him with a slider low there. Just could not get Cunningham to bite. Good discipline from him so far. 2-on, no outs. And that's going to be popped up straight towards me, but way out of play towards the tennis courts. Count's still going to be 2-2 here. Cosme still working fast here. Shoots it. And there's going to be a pop-up to the third base side. Shortstop chasing after it. Can he get it? No, that's going to be out of play. And that's another foul off for Michael Cunningham. Working Anthony Cosby here during this at-bat. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Cosby gets set. Gets back at second and delivers. That's going to be low and outside. Tried to get him with the changeup there, and now the count is full. We may see some movement from first and second base. We have a full count. We do not, and there's another foul off straight into the bushes there. And Cunningham is battling here with a full count, fouling off multiple pitches. Cosme goes again. That's going to be popped up. The fielder has it, and that'll be out number 1. And that's going to be Robbie Trato on the play. Catching that one.
Innings. Designated hitter number 10, Justin Johnson.
Justin Johnson now coming up to the plate here. The number 4 hitter. Playing DH today with a 366 average. Started 29 games this season with a 554 slugging and an on-base 431. Has 5 home runs on the season with 35 RBIs, and there is a called strike on the outside corner there by Anthony Cosme. Runners on first and second still with 1 out after the Cunningham fly out to right. And there is curveball low and outside. Counts evened up 1-1. One gets Johnson to chase. That's going to be strike 2. Good break on that breaking ball from Anthony Cosme. And now he's a good pitches count here as he delivers. And it's going to be low and outside. Justin Johnson takes, and the count's evened up at 2-2. Cosme delivers, and that's going to be the high cheese. Strike 3. Swinging. Got him with a high fastball there. And after multiple breaking balls, it's going to be very hard for Justin Johnson to catch up to that one. And now up to the plate, the left-handed hitter, Jackson Wood. Batting 326, 535 slugging with a 516 on base. Has only had 33 at-bats, but has 11 RBIs, 14 hits, with a home run and a triple. He's going to be up with 2 down here against Anthony Cosme as he takes a ball. Cosme delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 2. Cosme working with some trouble here as he has 2 on with 2 outs. Swing and a miss from Jackson Wood. That's going to be strike 1. Was ahead 2-0, but fastball got right by him. 2-1. Going to be outside. Count now 3-1. This is going to be a big at-bat for the early game so far. As the Gators are still tied with the Broncos And here's a take. Called strike 2. Fastball into corner. That was just about as perfect of a pitch as you can get. And now the count's full. You're going to expect runners to run at this count here with 2 gone. Anthony Cosby delivers, and that's going to be a walk. The bases are going to be loaded for Steven Espinoza. And Espinoza has been hitting very well so far. The right-handed second baseman batting .444 with a .619 slugging and a .521 on base. And Anthony still hasn't found a way to get out of this. And he delivers his first pitch. Breaking ball low, ball 1. Not ideal for Anthony Cosme, as he does not want to let the first run score from a walk. The 1-0. Grounded up the middle. Going to go straight to the shortstop, and he'll get out of it. Tough first inning for Anthony Cosme. Had to throw a lot of pitches on that one, but he gets out of it with the bases loaded. Nothing here in Maloney Field. Due up for the Broncos at the top of the second. Robbie Treto, the right fielder. Sebastian Arguelles is our baseman, and designated hitter Christian Gomez. And Anthony Alvarez is going to be out there for another inning of work.
How about him? Right fielder number 31, Robbie Treto.
And now we're back at the game. Robbie Treto batting .239 with a .352 slugging and a non-base .393. OPS of 745. I mean, pretty decent season so far for the Broncos, especially with 15 RBIs. As there's a loud hit up the middle, base hit for Robbie Treto. As the Broncos dug out yelling chicken jockey. If you haven't known, the new Minecraft movie came out recently, and that's been the biggest thing. That's been the talk of the town so far. And with Treto getting on base, that's going to be Sebastian Arguelles is going to be up with a man on. 2 hits so far for the Gators, 2 hits for the Broncos. Pitch. That's a breaking ball, high and inside, ball 1. The release wasn't ideal for Anthony Alvarez on that one. Ball 1. Throws back to first again. He does not want to keep Treto. He wants to keep Treto close, actually. As Alvarez gets ready, and deals. The 1-0, low. 2-0. Alvarez having a little bit of a problem here against Sebastian here. That's just 2-0. Bunt. Showed bunt, but it was low. But the umpire called that one a strike as he kept that bunt for a little bit too long. It counts now 2-1. Alvarez gets ready. Goes back to first again. This is not Major League Baseball where you only get 3 disengagements before a forced balk. So, pitcher can disengage as many times as he needs to. Alvarez gets ready again. Tries to go for another pickoff. And Robbie Treto has gotten back to the bag quite easily each time. Alvarez gets ready. Deals the 2-1. And that one's a loud rocket. But it is foul. Got it very early. And the count's now 2-2. Alvarez having a tough time trying to get his at bat. Going for another pickoff move to first. I think that's his 5th pickoff to first this at bat alone. Really trying to keep Treto at first here. 1 on, no outs for the Broncos. As Alvarez delivers. And that's going to be down in the dirt. The count is 3-2. Try to get Sebastian Arguelles to chase there, but good take from him, and now the count's full. Alvarez gets set, and the full count. Sebastian gets a piece of it, fouls that one off. And now this is a battle between these two. Another long at bat here between the Gators and the Broncos. As Alvarez goes for another pickoff move. I think that's pickoff number 6 for Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez looks set. Now he is. And he goes for the 3-2. And that one's going to be line foul once again. Sebastian, really early on those breaking pitches. And it's been a tough at-bat for both players. One long at-bat for Anthony Alvarez, having to now throw his eighth pitch, which is still somehow less than his disengagement. And there's a line drive to left. That's going to be a base hit for Sebastian Arguelles. And now it's going to be 2 on. Good job by the left fielder, Nicholas Allred, to get there quickly to keep the man on second. Now it's 2 on with nobody out for the Broncos here in the top and second.
Designated hitter number 15, Christian Gomez.
Now it's Christian Gomez up to the plate. Then the 7-hole today, he has batted an average of 306 with a 472 slugging and an on-base percentage of 444. Going up here against Anthony Alvarez. And that's in disengagement. Faked out a pitch to keep Beto at second. I think Alvarez might be out of his rhythm here. He's had to throw a lot of pickoff moves during the second inning. And there is a called strike one. Got it a little bit got it inside with a good fastball. And it's going to be a really long inning for Anthony Alvarez. Now the 0-1 swung and missed. Strike two, Christian Gomez. Now in a huge disadvantage here, but he does have 2 on, so as long as he doesn't ground into a double play, it'll probably be a good at bat for him. I think he'd rather strike out here than get into a double play, though. And there's a pickoff move again. That's going to go off of the shortstop, and now the runners advance. Or at least just Robbie Trado advances. Man on first, Sebastian does not choose to go to second on the pickoff attempt, and that'll be ruled an error for the Gators. I think that'll be ruled a throw-in error to Anthony Alvarez. Yeah, the pickoff move attempt by Alvarez to Murillo did not end well. And there is a fastball way outside. Derek Leferrier barely got to that one. As it counts now 1-2 for Christian Gomez. As Alvarez gets set here to throw, tries a pickoff move to first, and Sebastian's back there easily. And once again, this is going to be another long at-bat for Anthony Alvarez. Not necessarily because of the count, but because of the amount of pickoff moves he's thrown in these last 2 ABs. As there's a line drive for a base hit. Broncos are going to score their first run of the game with Christian Gomez getting an RBI single to right. Although with the error, that one will not be earned. I don't think it would be. But it was a line drive to the right fielder.
How about him? Second baseman number 34,
Daniel Santos. But I wouldn't necessarily think that the hit was strong enough to really send Trado home from second. And there's a bunt attempt. That's going to roll fair. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out for Cal Poly-Pomona. As that's going to be ruled a hit for Tyler Chaffee. 4 consecutive hits allowed by Anthony Alvarez there. As he now has to face the 9-hitter Clay Porter. Now we have a mound visit between Leferrier and Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez not necessarily the most used to throwing multiple innings. Only has 17 innings this season with 12 appearances. So now Alvarez has a huge challenge here. Bases loaded, nobody out. A run already scored for the Broncos as he delivers. That's going to be out to center. And Cunningham has it. And that'll be ruled a sacrifice fly. 1 run will be in. As the Broncos now lead 2-0 as the lineup turns over. Johnny Pappas coming up to the plate. First at bat, he flied out to the left fielder, Nicholas Allred. But now he's in a different situation. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Broncos has already scored 2 runs this inning. As Alvarez delivers. And there's a line drive over to shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. As now there's runners at first and second. The Broncos will lead it 3-0. And now Alvarez, that might be his last batter of the game here, as the manager is going to come out and make a call to the bullpen. With runners on first and second, the Broncos lead this one 3-0. I'll get you more information on who will be coming in right after this short little break. This is Ronnie Francisco here at Maloney Field. Broncos lead it 2-0. Nope, never mind, actually. Seems like Alvarez will stay out there for this next at-bat, as he will be facing Bo Benton.
Batting, shortstop number 8, Bo Benton.
Shortstop for the Broncos. His first at-bat struck out swinging against Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez gets set. And Alvarez deals. There's a bunt attempt, and they're going to call that one a strike. Fastball on the outside corner. I don't know if that bunt would have been ideal. Try to get him on. As it counts now 0-1 for Bo Benton. Alvarez gets ready. And delivers again. Check swing, foul. Now it counts 0-2 for Bo Benton. Alvarez already allowed 3 runs so far this inning. Trying to limit the damage here. Trying to end the inning with some low pitches to the outside. And now the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Bo Benton goes down swinging once again. And that'll be Alvarez's 3rd strikeout of the game.
Left fielder number 20, Julian.
2 gone for the Broncos, as Julian Angulo comes up for the Broncos. His first at-bat, he got a hit, and was the only hit for the Broncos in the first inning. Alvarez will stay on the mound here as he delivers. And that's going to be a line drive, and he'll have another hit. No! Michael Cunningham chases that fly ball down, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs scored for the Broncos here as they lead it 3-0. Huge inning for them. And after a very long inning, Anthony Cosme is going to look to try to get the batters back up as soon as possible here, as they have been on a hot streak. 6 hits for the Broncos so far. And a little bit of a shaky inning, shaky first so far for Anthony Cosme, allowing 2 hits, leaving the bases loaded, though, with no runs scored. So that'll be good for him in terms of his ERA.
You don't realize how much.
But with a 3-0 lead, he will have some leverage to play with here. Due up for this inning will be the bottom three hitters for the Gators: Daniel Santos, Derek LaFerrier, and Kyle Olympia. And now coming up to the plate, Daniel Santos, batting a .228 average with a .297 slugging and a non-base of .277.
Batting, right fielder, number 26, Daniel Santos.
Santos, the senior here at SF State, has 20 RBIs on the season with 101 at-bats as he takes strike one. Cosme looking to attack the plate here once again with high pace, and there's a line drive out to right, and that's going to be caught by Robbie Trado. One away. Short, quick at bats is what Cosme's looking for, and that's exactly what he got there.
Number 25, Derek LaFerrier.
And now it's going to be Derek LaFerrier up to the plate. .271 average, .343 slugging, and an on-base of .411. He's the catcher for this game as he takes strike one. High corner fastball. And that one was in the zone. And Cosme once again pitches, and that's going to be a line drive. Fair ball. LaFerrier is going to get on his horse here to try and get the second, and he does, but he's going to go to third with this one, and that's going to be a triple. Great start to the inning for the Gators. One away, but now they have a man on third. Hit that line drive down the line, opposite field hitting. And once he saw that ball go fair and into a really weird spot in foul territory, where foul grounds here at the Swamp, there's a lot of foul ground, especially towards right field. So if you hit it down the line down at right, you're going to have a good chance of a base hit and extra bases. And now up to the plate, Kyle Olympia. Olympia now has a man on third as he grinds that one foul. And the count's now even 1-1. Anthony Cosby trying to get quick outs here, but has already allowed a triple. But he does have one out. So if he can get a weak grounder, then that might cause LaFerrier to hold. Especially with the infielders in for this one. Nobody up the middle. If there's a line drive base hit, that barely gets by the second baseman, Tyler Chafee. And that's going to be an RBI single for Kyle Olympia. And now it's 3-1 Broncos.
Number 3, Daniel Barrio.
And now up to the plate, the leadoff hitter, Daniel Murillo. He's a senior, plays shortstop. His first at-bat ended in a hit. And now he has a man on with one out. And there's another grounder that's going to be out at second and out at first. Double play. And after allowing a triple and a run, Anthony Cosme gets out of this one with an inning-netting double play. That and the score will stay 3-1 Broncos here in Maloney Field. As now we have a new pitcher on the mound for the top of the third. It is going to be Nathan Shin. Nathan Shin, primarily a starter, but The Gators decided to open up the game with Anthony Alvarez. Nathan Shin will be working with a 2-run deficit here, as he will be facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Marco Malerba, Robbie Trado, and Sebastian Arguelles. Now, let me just make sure I'm marking this in the game. But for Anthony Alvarez, coming out of the game, pitched 2 innings, 3 runs allowed. They're probably going to score this one as 2 earned, as there was an error at second during a pickoff attempt. 2, not necessarily 2 hits. It's going to be 5 hits allowed for Anthony Alvarez. Not necessarily an ideal outing, but the Broncos made it hard for Alvarez to be comfortable. And Shin fires his first pitch. Outside fastball for a strike. Shin, a lefty, going up against another lefty, Marco Malerba. As that one is taken, ball 1, counts even. Malerba, his last at-bat, took strike 3 against Anthony Alvarez, and now he's facing the lefty Shin, as there's a curveball way up in the zone. Now it counts 2-1. Shin just missed his location there. Wanted to get Malerba to chase, but didn't pitch too high, and there's a fastball chipped foul for Marco Malerba. Now it counts even, 2-2. Malerba has 30 RBIs on the season. He's been one of their better sluggers. And now he swings at strike 3. No, they called that one a foul. No, he's not going to. They're going to call that one a strikeout. He didn't make any contact with the ball at all. And Malerba just didn't try to get to first base on that one.
Right fielder number 31, Robbie.
Although with where the ball was at, it would have been really tough to try and run down to first. Probably would have gotten tagged out immediately if he tried. And now the right fielder, Robbie Trado, as he takes a breaking ball high in the zone for strike 1. Robbie Trado, at his last at bat, he got a single, as there is a high breaking ball there. Ball 1. Trado now working with a 1-1 count. Shin delivers. Called strike 2. Fastball. Count in the lower third of the zone. With that one. Now it counts 1-2. Shin working pretty efficiently here so far, as there is a called strike 3. Breaking ball on the outside corner. And what a sequence by Nathan Shin there, as he gets his second K of the inning. And now it's Sebastian up to the plate. Got a single in his last at-bat. And there is called strike. I think that's a called strike. At least according to how the umpire moved his hands, that was called strike. But comes the pitch, and that's a line drive base hit. Sebastian Arguelles gets another one. And now he's 2 for 2 for the day.
No batting. Designated hitter number 15, Christian Gomez.
And now it's the designated hitter, Christian Gomez. He's already gotten the hit in this one. And there's called strike one, Nathan Shin. Got it in the lower third there. And 1-1. Oh, there goes the bat. That's going to go straight to the fence. And the count's even. Well, no, it's not even. It's actually an 0-2 count. But, wow. Nathan Shin fooled him on that one. Great breaking ball in the dirt there. That's gonna go in his personal highlight reel, that's for sure. And now Shin with an 0-2 count with 2 away deals. Low and outside, ball 1. Wanted him to chase once again, but he couldn't get it that time. And he swings and misses. Strike 3. Nathan Shin gets out of that inning with 3 strikeouts and only 1 hit allowed. But the highlight of that inning was a strike 2 breaking ball in the dirt as he forces Christian Gomez to throw his bat during that at bat. Nasty stuff from him so far. As we head to the bottom of the third, the Broncos are still leading 3-1. Cosme is going to come back out here for the third. 2 up for the Gators is going to be Nicholas Allred, Michael Cunningham, and Justin Johnson. So far, Anthony Cosby has had a little bit of trouble in this game, having allowed 1 run. But he's worked with some trouble here and has gotten out of it with minimal damage so far. And now up to bat is going to be the left fielder, Nicholas Allred. Allred, an on-base machine for the Gators.
Left fielder, number 18, Nicholas Allred.
Hitting at a clip of 393 and an on-base of 439. Has 6 stolen bases for the year, so if he leads off and gets a single, Cosme has to be careful against him, as there's called strike 1 against Nicholas Allred, as that was a fastball at the out of the third. Cosme delivers. That's nice breaking ball down and outside. Called strike 2. Now, this is a very good catcher's count for Anthony Cosme, as he delivers once again. And he did not go for that one. That's going to be a ball. Tried to get him with a breaking ball in the dirt, but already more than easily checks his swings there. Cosme. He is the fastest pitcher I've seen in terms of how quickly he gets ready to pitch. At least in the games I've seen so far here at Maloney Field. Doesn't take him more than 10 seconds to get set and throw once he gets the ball back from the catcher. Now the count still 1-2 as that last pitch was fouled off. 1-2. Wide, grounded straight to the shortstop. Quick motion from Patton to throw out Nicholas Allred. And now it's 1 away for the Gators here at the bottom of the third.
Michael Cunningham.
And now up to bat is Michael Cunningham. Cunningham flied out to right his first at bat. But don't be surprised if you hear some pop from him. As there is good take for Michael Cunningham. That's the ball. Cunningham is last. Now getting ready to go. And there's a grounder straight to the third baseman. And he is out. Grounded out to third on that one.
How about it? Designated hitter number 10, Justin Johnson.
And now it's the designated hitter for the Gators, Justin Johnson. He struck out swinging his first at bat. And so far, Cosme having a very efficient inning. He is looking to get more of these as he throws one in on the outside there. Strike one. And there is a pop-up out of play. Now count is 0-2 for Justin Johnson. Now the 0-2. Barely got a piece of that one, but he stays alive here. Johnson trying to not strike out here once again. But with an 0-2 count, that's going to be very difficult. Cosme delivers again. And there's a line drive base hit. Johnson gets that one over Tyler Chafee. And now he's on first with 2 gone.
How about it? First baseman, number 37,
And
Jackson Wood.
Now up to the plate is Jackson Wood. He walked his first at-bat, having a pretty good battle against Anthony Cosby in the second inning, as that one is going to be called a strike by home plate umpire Sid Aguilar. Wood takes that one. That was way low and way outside. Counts now even, 1-1. Cosme now froze. That was a breaking ball in the dirt. Wanted to get him chased with a changeup there. The count's now 2-1. Takes a look at first. Now to 2-1. Good take once again by Wood, Jackson Wood. The count's now 3-1. Cosme still looking to work fast here. As he delivers once again, swing and a miss. Got him to chase that fastball low. The count's now full. Count now 3-2. Cosme hopped off, listening to shortstop Bo Betton to hop off there. And now everyone resets. Cosme looking ready to throw, and he does. As the runner goes, as that's grounded to Chafee, has a little bit of trouble with that ground ball, but recovers quickly enough to get the out. Tough AB against Wood for Anthony Cosme, but gets out of that inning with only 1 hit allowed. The score now for this game. The Broncos 3, the Gators 1. As we head up to the top of the fourth here. Nathan Shin getting ready for his second inning of work. Some notable stats so far. We had 3 RBIs for Cal Poly-Pomona. One RBI to Christian Gomez, 1 RBI to Clay Porter, and 1 RBI to Johnny Pappas. For the Gators, Olympia Kyle is the only player to drive in a run for them, as he drove in Derek LaFerriere at the bottom of the second inning. Now due up for the Broncos, it's going to be Tyler Chafee, Clay Porter, and Johnny Pappas.
How batting? Second base, number 34, Tyler Chafee.
Chafee, in his last at-bat, got a single, but no RBI. He did get the bases loaded for the Broncos in the in the top of the second inning. Chafee swings and misses on that one, and it counts now 0-2. Nathan Shim doing a really good job at getting into pitchers' counts here so far and keeping the score as it is. As he delivers, tried to get him with a high fastball there, but that one was way high and way outside. Now it counts 1-2. Chafee batting 176. And he lines out one past the infield for a base hit. Chafee gets his second hit of the game. And it's another single. Despite the 176 batting average, he has been playing very well this game so far. And now up to hit, Clay Porter. His first plate appearance was a sacrifice fly to left as he drove in a run with that one. And now Shin checks on the runner on first. Chafee will get back easily. Shin stares at first base as Porter gets ready, as there is a bunt, and that is going to be an out. Clay Porter with a sacrifice bunt to get Chafee into scoring position.
Now batting, catcher, number 2, Johnny Pappas.
Kyle Olympia was ready for the bunt and got to it quickly enough to throw him out at first. And now Shin will be working with one out with a runner out in second. And now up to the plate, Johnny Pappas. As he takes pitch inside, ball 1. SH. Shin looks back at second and delivers. And there's a fly ball out into center field. Cunningham racing back to it and gets it. Runner tags from second, and he will get to third easily. And now it's a runner on third for the Broncos here. But now it's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, number 8, Bo Benton.
And now coming up to the plate, Bo Benton, the shortstop for the Cal Poly-Pomona Broncos. 0-2 with 2 strikeouts as he takes a breaking ball low but around the middle-ish area. Strike 1. Shin delivering quickly there as swings and misses for strike 2. And now Shin trying to look to get out of this inning here with no runs allowed. And with an 0-2 count, he definitely has a good chance of doing that. As Bo takes, and that's going to be a ball. Very close to striking him out there once again, but good take by Benton. And now the count's 1-2. Shin goes on once again, and swing and a miss by Bo Benton. Good breaking ball outside and away to end the inning. And it's 3 strikeouts for Bo Benton as the Broncos will keep the score 3-1. But they had a good chance with a runner at scoring position with 1 out. Let's just But so far for Nathan Shin, 4 strikeouts with only 2 hits allowed. Pretty good outing for him so far. 7 strikeouts total for the San Francisco State Gators. And due up for the Gators, Steven Espinoza, Daniel Santos, the right fielder, and Derek LeFerrier. And now Steven Espinoza comes up to the plate. Right-handed hitter.
Second baseman, number 12, Steven Espinoza.
He plays second base. And for his last at-bat, he grounded out to short to end the second inning. Actually, no. No, it ended the first inning, not the second. And now he is up at the bottom of the 4th. Takes a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Oh no, that's called a strike. Strike 1, actually. And Cosme delivers. That one was outside. And the count's even. 1-1. Cosme goes again. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop, and he can't glove it. That's going to be a base hit for Steven Espinoza. Hit it at a very similar spot he did last at bat, but that one had a wild bounce, and Bo Benton could not field that. And now it's 1 on for the Gators. No outs with Daniel Santos coming up to the plate. Santos hitting .228 in 101 at bats. Not necessarily a slugger, but he takes ball 1 there. On deck, Derek LeFerrier, who in his last at bat hit a triple and scored the Gators' first run of the game. And stirs a pitch down in dirt. Count now 2-0 for Daniel Santos. Santos in his last at-bat flied out to right as he hits one. Grounds it past the shortstop. That's going to be another hit. Espinoza stops at second, and now it's 2 on, nobody out for the Gators as they look to rally against Anthony Cosme. And now, here comes the man of the hour for the Gators so far, Derek LeFerrier, the catcher.
The catcher,
and now there's a mound meeting
Derek LeFerrier
for Cal Poly-Pomona. As Johnny Pappas wants to discuss something with Cosme out on the mound. LaFerriere, a dangerous hitter with a 271 batting average, 343 slugging, and a non-base of 411. But with a triple earlier on at the bottom of the second inning, they're going to try to pitch a little bit more carefully around him this time around, as he can hit in all fields. Cosme gets the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. Low fastball there. LaFerriere showed bunt, but he takes. Cosme with the 1-0. Shows bunt again, but that was called strike. LaFerriere did not think he would get a good bunt out of that one. Now it's even 1-1. Good eye pass ball from Cosme on that pitch. Now the 1-1. That one's into third. Good reaction from Pappas to hold the runners at first and second. And now the count is 2-1 for Derek LaFerriere. LaFerriere with the 2-1. Still looking to try and bunt as there's an outside fastball, strike 2. Counts evened up for him. Now, Ferrier has to work with a 2-strike count as he swings and misses on the ball of dirt. And that'll be strike 3. LaFerriere strikes out swinging. And it's 1 away for the Gators. Now coming up to the plate,
Now batting, third baseman, number 7.
Kyle Olympia, the third baseman. Drove in a run with his last at bat, getting an RBI single, bringing home Derek LaFerriere. Cosme delivers, and that's going to be called strike 1. Breaking ball inside there. Getting an early advantage. Now to count 0-1. Olympia swings, and that's going to be a fly ball out to the right fielder, Trado. But that's going to be called foul as he tries to chase that one out into deep foul territory. And the count's now 0-2. Good swing from Olympia, was just a bit late on that fastball, though. Now Olympia comes back to the plate with an 0-2 count. Cosme looking to try to end the inning here. The ground ball double play. Or maybe strike him out with this 0-2 count as he delivers. That's going to be lined to the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit. And now around third goes Espinoza as he will score easily. And now it's 3-2 Broncos. And Olympia once again coming in the clutch as he gets his second RBI of the game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 3, Daniel Murillo.
And now Cosme has to pitch against what is the most dangerous part of the San Francisco State Gators lineup with Daniel Murillo. And there's a fastball inside, strike 1. Both teams have 8 hits so far this game. The Broncos, 3 runs, the Gators 2. As Cosme delivers once again, it is a line drive base hit. That's going to score 1 run. That might score 2, actually. Daniel Murillo wins a 2 RBI double. And now the Gators will take the lead at this point forward. 4-3. After an inside fastball, taken for a strike. Murillo gets a pitch down the middle and lines that one over shortstop Bo Benton. And with his speed, he flies down to second. And now up to the plate, Nicholas Allred. Cosby now still in danger here as Nicholas Allred is the team leader in OPS, batting average, and just about every hitting stat that you can, just about every hitting stat you can think of that isn't a home run and extra bases. Although his counting stats aren't as good as Daniel Murillo, as he takes 2 balls. And here comes a grounder straight to the shortstop. That'll keep Murillo at first as Allred grounds out. And it's 2 away for Gators here. But they still have a runner in scoring position. And they've already brought home 3 runs.
Fielder, number 8, Michael Cunningham.
And now, here comes the most dangerous hitter overall in the Gators lineup. Michael Cunningham, the center fielder. So far in this game, Cunningham has flied out. Oh, and that's going to be high. Left fielder will get it, and that'll be the end of the 4th inning. 3 runs scored by the San Francisco State Gators. 1 RBI from Kyle Olympia, 2 RBIs from Daniel Murillo, actually. As the score is now 4-3 Gators as we head into the 5th. All right. And now that's going to be F7 and another 6-3. Sorry.
Okay, so we get exactly half. You just do the top of the 5th. You hop in for the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was going to come here to discuss. So top of the 5th, and then we swap out afterwards. I might need to.
No matter. Left fielder, number 20, Julian Angulo.
Go, Julian!
Now up to the plate is going to be Julian Angulo. In his last at bat, he flied out to the center fielder, Michael Cunningham, as he takes a breaking pitch low. Ball 1. Shin coming in for Anthony Alvarez has not allowed a run against the Broncos here so far. As he delivers a fastball low, and that's going to be ball 2. And Angulo, 1 for 2 in this game, getting a hit in the first inning against Anthony Alvarez, as there is a fastball way inside. That could have hit him.
Let's go, Julian!
Now the count is 3-0 for Julian Angulo. Rio, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. That one wasn't even close to the zone, but a 3-0 count, it would have been tough to battle back from that.
How about him? First baseman, number 16, Marco Malerba.
And now it's the first baseman, Marco Malerba, coming in. Malerba struck out twice so far this game. Struck out swinging and struck out looking. As he takes a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Malherbe so far hitting a .331 average with a .417 slugging and a .404 on base percentage before this game, and he is hit. Ooh, tried to get a slider inside there, but backdoor slider back foot slider hit him. As now Shin has 2 on with nobody out, and he hasn't thrown a strike in his inning so far, as now there's going to be a mound visit between LaFerriere, Shin, and the pitching manager or pitching coach, as well as the entire Gators infield. Shin lost his command here so far. Let's see if he can get back and cover from this.
Fielder number 31, Robbie Trejo.
And now up to the plate, Robbie Trejo. Trejo so far 1 for 2. First at bat, got a single and struck out looking in his second AB as Shin throws a fastball. Popped it up to foul territory, and that is going to drop down. Both Espinoza and Santos tried to chase that foul ball down, but just couldn't get there fast enough. Shin really tried to challenge Trejo there with a fastball. Counts now 0-1. Shin delivers. That's going to be fouled off once again. Trejo got a piece of that one, and now the count's 0-2. Shin gets ready. And the 0-2. Grounds out one straight to Shin, but that was a lucky bounce for him as he gets a double play out of it. What a play. What a play by the second baseman, Steven Espinoza, to recover from a deflected grounder to Shin. And they're going to call that one a 4-6-3 double play. Or at least I would have called that one a 4-6-3 double play.
Now batting, third baseman number 21, Sebastian Agoyas.
And now it's going to be a line drive. Cunningham dives for it, and he doesn't get it. 1 run is going to be in, and the game's tied. And Sebastian Arguelles gets an RBI single as he tries to get that one.
Now batting, designated hitter number 15.
Tries to dive for a fly ball, but just couldn't get to it. Now the game's tied 4-4. Shin delivers, and that one's way high. Just mistimed his release there. And the count's 1-0 for the designated hitter Christian Gomez. 1 for 2 for this game, as there's a pickoff move by Nathan Shin to keep Sebastian close. Sebastian, perfect 3 for 3 with an RBI. But Christian Gomez now behind the plate. 1 for 2. Got a hit and a strikeout as he takes breaking ball low. 2-0. Shin still showing signs of loss of command here at the top of the 5th. And he gets that pitch called the strike. I think that was like a slider inside there. The umpire calls that one a strike. And there's another breaking pitch outside. The count's 3-1 for Christian Gomez. Gomez swings to that one and gets a piece of it. Now the count's full, 3-2. Shin now with a runner on first. He is definitely gonna have to go here. The 3-2. That's gonna be fouled out of play to the left by Christian Gomez, and we'll go at it again with a full count. 3-2. Runner at first. He is definitely going to be going on this pitch. And Gomez behind the plate as Shin delivers. That one's popped up. That's going to be straight to the catcher, LaFerriere, and the Gators get out of this inning. Only 1 run scored for the Broncos as they tie this one up 4-4. But an amazing double play by Steven Espinoza helps mitigate a lot of that damage. All right. And I'll be signing out for this podcast. I'm Renee Francisco. I'll be swapping it out with Dominic here.
Did you want to do the call for the YouTube?
What am I doing with this?
Oh, this is the call for the other broadcast.
So a parent here, like they do like a separate YouTube stream, and so you can just call yourself for that stream if you want.
I'm just doing, what am I calling the game basically?
Yeah,
just talking about it?
Just solo. So you'd be doing play-by-play.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do that.
All right. I mean,
Where do I put that here? Or just
yeah.
hold it?
Just put it on like your shirt. It's a bit sensitive. So.
If you want, maybe grab the call over behind the plate so we're not talking over each other.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, now you get to call the pitch and stuff.
All right, thank you. Eric, here now.
Designated hitter number 10, Justin Johnson.
Mr. Magic Stick looks to get on base again. He takes a strike. 0-1. Rounds 1 to short. Oh, bad no make the play. Out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman number 37, Jackson Wood.
Mr. OBP is up now. Walked in his first at bat. Grounded out in his second. Fouls 1 to the left side. Quick 0-2. Calls me so far. Still good start this inning. Takes one outside. 1-2. Fouls on straight back. Stays alive. 4-4 ball game. And singles to the left center gap. Left field will cut it off. And he'll hold anchor at first.
Now batting, second baseman number 12, Steven Espinoza.
Now number 12, Steven Espinoza's up as he takes one low. On one. Cosme checks over at first. Fouls one to the left side. 1-1 count here. Low gets by. Catcher. Jackson Wood moves over to second. Now we'll see if Steven can bring home this run, give the Gators the lead back. As there's a Gator player digging through the bushes for baseballs. Steven fouls one off to the right side. Staying alive, 2-2 count. It's a good battle going on. And he fights one off into left field. Falls in front of the left fielder. Coming around home. Jackson scores. And Steven is able to move into second base. There's a lead back. Just what the Gators would have wanted. They swap places. Daniel Santos is up now.
Right fielder, number 26, Daniel Santos.
Base hit up the middle. First pitch swinging. Ball gets past the cutoff man. Catcher's there to back him up. Runners on the corners. One down for Dirk Lafreniere.
Now batting, the catcher, number 25, Derek Lafreniere.
First pitch low and outside. 1-0. Cosme will check over on Daniel at first. Derek takes another one. Low. 2-0. And takes a third one low. Will get away from the catcher. Daniel Santos will move over to second. Double play, not there anymore. Now for the Gators, they can take advantage of a most likely tired Anthony Cosme. He has given up 12 hits in 5 1/3. They don't count. 2 off the air. Calls him back. Count will go full. Ball lands in the tennis courts. And he shoots one down the left field line. Fair ball. 1 run on the score. Here comes Santos. He will score. 2 RBI double for Derek Lafreniere. He's having himself a great game. Seven 4 Gators.
How about him? Third baseman, number 7, Kyle Olympia.
Number 7, Kyle Olympia is up now for the Gators. He will look tad on even more. He skies one to shallow right center. Will be called by the right fielder. Lafreniere will stay put at second. And go back to the top of the lineup for Daniel Murillo, who last at bat had a 2 RBI double.
How about it? The shortstop, number 3, Daniel Murillo.
Gators look to double up the Broncos. A base hit here would make it 8-4. See what Daniel can do. As he shoots one to right field, slicing. But Broncos right fielder Robbie Tredo is there to close out the inning. But Gators put 3 across, take the lead, 7-4. We'll go top of the 6th. Nathan Shin getting his warm-up pitches in. He's looking to record a win in this appearance. See if you can do so and hold the line.
Now batting, second baseman, number 34, Tyler Chafee.
Number 34, Chafee, will step in for the Broncos. He'll be their 8th hole hitter. And he swings and misses on a Nathan Shin fastball. That was a fastball just outside. Tie the count up 1-1. Off speed, top of the zone. 2-1. Rips foul ball down the right side. Shin will look to get his 5th strikeout this performance. Low. Tyler takes a good pitch. There's action in the Broncos bullpen. Tyler gets a single up the middle for a leadoff base hit. Nathan definitely wanted to avoid that, especially on the count off. 1-2. Sorry, 1-2.
Center fielder number 3, Clay Porter.
Clay Porter, 9-hole hitter. The sky one over the fence, man next to the tennis courts. Chops one in between third and short for a base hit. First 2 runners reach on singles.
Batting. Catcher number 2, Johnny Pappas.
See if Nathan can get out of this. Nathan throws outside for no to John, who is tied currently with the great Tom Weeks for most career runs in Broncos history, 168. Every look, Johnny's at top of record lists. Takes a strike, 2-1. Tom Weeks had the record for most runs Cal Poly-Pomona history since the 1984 season to the 1987 season. Over almost 40 years had the record. And wow, ball right at the wall. Few feet away from tying the game with a 3-run home run, which would have put him in sole possession of the runs record. We'll have to wait. Gators, I assume, definitely don't want that record to be broken. San Francisco.
Number 8, Bo Ben.
With that sacrifice fly, Tyler Schaefer moved over to third. Clay Porter stayed at first, runners and corners went out. Shin likes to get out of this and limit damage as much as he can. Ball in the dirt. Bo Ben squared around to bunt. Took it. On deck circle. Bo skies one into center. But there's Michael Cunningham. He'll put it away. Runner from third, Tyler Shafee, will come around and score to make it a 7-5 ball game. Broncos look to inch back into this game, cutting it down. 2-run deficit. I'm sure both teams will be satisfied with that. Broncos getting closer by a run. The Gators get a very important out in this inning. Two down. Top of the sixth here. Nathan will check in. And Clay Porter after first. Julian Angelo is up. Again, he will not see a pitch as Shin will check in. Shin delivers. Pitch is inside and low. 1-0. Schilling's very dominant in this first. Just about. Last inning, gave up a run. This inning, he's also given up a run. Ooh, ground ball right back up the middle. Base there for Julian Angelo. Clay Porter will stay put at second. Bring up number 16, Marco Malerba.
Batting, first baseman number 16, Marco Malerba.
I'm sure Shin would love to keep this a 2-run game and get out of this. Not allowing any more. Oof. He just misses hitting the lefty. Marco, 1-0. Nathan delivers. And a ground ball to first. Good play by the first baseman. He will take it himself, step on the base. Jackson Wood, that is. And close this inning out.
You say it's over, damn all these beautiful girls. They only want to do you girl. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal. They say it's over.
The pitcher on the mound for the Broncos, number 18, Ruben Del Castillo.
The Broncos have a new face on the mound. The 6'4" right-handed pitcher from Diamond Bar, California, Ruben Del Castillo. Very tall, very lengthy.
How about him? Left fielder, number 18,
Now,
Nicholas Allred.
stepping in for the Gators, number 18, Nicholas Allred, against new pitcher for Broncos. As he delivers and throws the ball outside. Ball 1-0. The line on the Cubs. Gave up 7 runs, 13 hits. Passed the ball over to Del Castillo, who's up 1-2 right now on Nicholas Allred. And Allred will line a single to left center. Round first, stay put.
How about him? Center fielder, number 8, Michael Cunningham.
Leadoff hits, leadoff base runners. Usually result in positive things. Now it is number 8, Michael Cunningham, center fielder. He swings at one, fouls it back. Way back into the trees. On 1. Ruben will check in on Nicholas at first. Slides back safely. Cunningham swings and fouls another one. Back over into the trees. 0-2 count. A little bit of fog starting to set in from the east side. Ball gets away. Allred will move into second. 1-2 count now for Michael Cunningham. Bit of fog sitting in. Might get cold and windy in a few innings. But no matter the weather, there's always baseball weather. Here's the pitch. In the dirt again and gets away again. 2 in a row. Another 90 feet for Nick Allred. He's at third. On third with a single. 2 fast balls. Odd pitches. Just like that. He's at third with nobody out. The Gators can do what they've been doing all game. Give up a run. Go back. Get it back. Gave up 1 in the 5th. Came back. Now Michael does one deep. Gone. And give the Gators a 9-5 lead. Give up a run. Score 2.
Cunningham hit his CCA leading 12th home run of the season and 21st career
12th home run of the year. 2-run shot. That was a bullet. Right over the wall.
Number 10, Justin Johnson.
It's not the best welcome for Ruben Del Castillo. 2 batters. Single and a home run. 2 off pitches mixed into that. So he delivers 2. Justin Johnson. Fouls 1 off. Right behind home. 1-1. Gators are looking to hopefully make this one ugly. Checks the swing, rolls over to third. The ball in the dirt. Oh, and it gets away. This team is not known for errors. Third baseman Sebastian Argelos, who is 3 for 3 on the hitting side, had a nice pick, but could not make a clean throw over to first. So Jackson Wood now is up. Mr. OBP, like he did in his first and third at bats, got on base, shows the bunt, ball in the dirt. Seems like Ruben throws the ball in the dirt a lot. Digs in, and the pitch bunted down the third base side to the third baseman, and he'll throw Jackson Wood out at first. Justin Johnson will move over to second. Runner scoring position, 1 down. Here's the first. That was the first out for Ruben Castillo. Now coming up will be number 12, Steven Espinoza.
Coming, second baseman number 12, Steven Espinoza.
He rips one to third base on the first pitch. Sebastian will make the play. Times it on now. Ball's on him 3 in a row. 1 air. Able to make an out on the bunt, on the Wood bunt. And now, hard line drive, he makes the play.
Right fielder number 26, Daniel Santos.
Now it is Daniel Santos up. Takes the ball. Santos takes a strike. 1-1 count. Ball in the dirt again. 2-1. Justin stays put at second. Wow, ball up high. Gets by the catcher, Johnny Pappas. Justin Johnson moves over to the third. 3-1 count. 2 Daniel. Here's a pitch. Low. Walk. That'll bring up Derek Lafreniere.
Derek Lafreniere
Is a home run away from the cycle. Took on his first at bat, doubled, and had a single his last at bat. Takes one low. Ball 1. Runs in the corners. 2 down. 9-5 game. Gators looking to make this even bigger inning than it already is. So Michael Cunningham at a 2-run shot. And Lafreniere will drop one into One of the left fielder, base hit, bring home Justin Johnson. Make it a now I'll be the third baseman, number 7, Kyle Olympia.
Nobody. Number 7. Yeah.
As he takes a strike down the middle. 0-1 count. Dugout cheers him on, and he fouls him back into the tennis courts. Quick 0-2 count. Got it. Oof. Sounded like that hit a car. Not sure what it hit. Either a trash can or a car. Up the middle. Santos mounds the base. He'll score 11-5. Moves over, moves around. Runners first and second, still 2 down. Back to the top for Daniel Murillo.
Shortstop, number 3. Daniel Murillo.
One there, past innings. The Gators have put 3 runs, 4 runs this inning. 10 runs in 3 innings. They are still going. Still have 2 down here with their leadoff hitter up, who takes the ball high to make it 2-0. If you're Ruben, you want to get an out here pretty badly. You do not want to load the base up for All Red, who led off this inning. This is a 2-1 count. That was another one back. Man, people playing tennis are lucky. A lot of souvenirs for them. Players have been checking the balls. I was even playing tennis. I would throw them in my pocket and keep them off myself. When Ruben has been missing, the pitches really haven't been competitive. They're either very high or very low. But not after the Gators played 4 and taken 11-5 lead. Thanks. The help with a home run by Michael Cunningham, his 12th of the season. Is Draco undefeated? And then I bleed it. Go wrong. These bullets, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Like a snow chrome. think it's like a heathen. Evil. Easy. What it is. Preaches. Heathen. My love like a preacher. Oh. Let Brenda go. We better crash. Need it. This Draco undefeated. Go, then I lead it. Go long. These bullets haven't seen them. I ain't seen them. Look on when the need them. I ain't seen them.
How about it?
We
Great
are
fielder, number
back
31, Robbie.
to the top of the seventh inning. Nathan Shin is still pitching for the Gators. And Robbie Tredo steps in for the Broncos, leading off. See if he can get a rally started for the Broncos, as they very much need it. Nathan will get a strike. Nathan delivers. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. Here's Nathan. He sets up. Delivers. Ball just outside. To make it 2-1. To Robbie. Look like the same pitch, same location. Ball outside, 3-1. Now, if you're Nathan, you want to avoid base runners. He delivers and fouled back by Robbie. Avoid base runners here. Don't want them to get any rally going. Think he'd rather just throw strikes, and if they're hit, they're hit. But don't want to give anyone the free 90. And he is throwing strikes now. Foul ball. And another one into the tennis court. Very lucky tennis players. Full count pitch. And might have hit him, I think. Doesn't matter, it was low. Anyways, gets the base regardless. Definitely not what Nathan wanted to start off this inning.
Batting, third baseman, number 21, Sebastian Arguelles.
Now it is Sebastian Arguelles hitting for the Broncos. He is 3 for 3 so far. He has been on top of everything. So I'm sure Nathan would have wanted an out, so he doesn't have to deal with a log jam on base. As Sebastian swings hand and misses. 4-1 count. Nathan struck out the side in his first inning of work, which was in the third. One high to Sebastian. There's such a big 6 months. This is a very good matchup. Hard throwing lefty of the Gators versus a very hot hit of the Broncos. And foul back. Staying alive. Sebastian is. See what I get about here. What are the results? Nathan gets a sign. Ready? Here's the pitch. And low. Full count. I'm sure Nathan here wants to throw a strike here. And the pitch. Checks. And he goes around on a check swing. That should have been ball 4. Sebastian looks very disappointed himself as he went around on ball 4. Nathan records his 5th strikeout so far. The biggest thing for Nathan is as he delivers goes high, 1-0 to Christian Gomez. The biggest thing for Nathan is avoid base runners. If a strike that he throws results in a big hit, he'll take that rather than allow more base runners as he gets here. 1-1. Bonner, they're doing another count for fastball. See what Christian Gomez sees and thinks here. He's ready for it. Nathan's ready. Comes in, delivers. Throws a strike by him. Gomez goes swinging. 2-2 count here. See if Nathan can get him out again this pitch. Strike out another batter. Looks like the batters like to swing when he throws that off-speed pitch low. And Gomez fouls one off of his leg. Not a pitch he could do a whole lot of. Only thing you can do there is stay alive. Fine. Shut back in there. Or you hope that he does the same thing, fouls it off his foot, throws a paid one more time. See what he does here. He delivers and throws. Strike on the outside corner for a 6th strikeout. Back to back in this inning. Throws Christian Gomez. You're bad and you hit yourself. Sure, it doesn't feel good. Lose a little bit of confidence. Strikes out. Now it is Tyler Chafee. Now, umpire argued with the coaches. Coaches with the Broncos get into it with the umpire complaining about that strike 3 call, saying it was outside. Here's Nathan's pitch. Strike 1 to Tyler Chafee. Broncos have more action in their bullpen. See what Shin does here. Throws one out low and outside. 1-1 count here. Here comes the delivery, and he pulls a fastball by Tyler. 1-2 count. Nathan will try to strike the side out like he did in his first inning of work. And low and outside. 2-2 count. So it's very important. And get out of this. And throws one low and is fouled back to the right side. It'll go out of play. Right fielder Daniel Santos gave chase. Landed harmlessly. Nathan working hard here, trying to get this out. It's top of the seventh. Ooh, Tyler Shifty barely gets a piece. And 2-2, 3 fouls in a row. He's staying alive. It's a very good battle here. Nathan pitches. And Tyler hits one deep to left field. Right to the warning track. And Nicholas Allred will make the catch. And Nathan Chin will walk off. It's their scoreless inning. It is still 11-5 Gators. I don't care if I ever give it forward. Root for the Giants. When it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes short, and the whole ball game. Never heard of this song. Hooray!
The pitcher on the mound for Pomona, number 22, Joseph Romero.
There's a new pitcher in the game for the Broncos. Be number 22, Joseph Romero, 6'3", 225, out of Marietta, California. Another big fella.
Now batting, outfielder, number 18, Nicholas Allred.
Now, here's Joseph Romero pitching to Allred. Ooh, first pitch, lines one into left field. Man. Gator hitters are relentless. They'll swing first pitch if they have to, or they'll battle, do what they can to stay alive. So not the best inning for Ruben Del Castillo. He pitched 1, gave up 4. Strike 1 to Michael Cunningham. Last inning, hit a bullet. The field was a home run on a rope. Here he takes one low, 1-1. Joseph gets the sign, throws, runner goes, runner is safe. At second base, Nicholas Allred steals a base to move over in the scoring position. Nobody out. Here's Cunningham on the 2-1 pitch. Another one in the third, and it gets away from Johnny Pappas. Nicholas Allred moves over to third. Runner third, nobody out. Cunningham will look to drive in another run. This inning is off to a similar start as the last inning. Nicholas Allred singled, moved on 2 pass balls, got the third. Michael Homer, this inning, he gets a single, stolen base, pass ball. Same situation, nobody out. Here's Cunningham. See what it does this time. Takes ball 4. He'll walk. Well, first walk for Joseph Romero this game. Might be for the better.
Number
Good.
10, Justin Johnson.
Here's Justin Johnson, number 10. DH today, usually is third base for the Gators. On the dirt. Oof. Johnny gets hit. Might have been in the neck area. Trainers will come out and check in on him. Cunningham moves over to second. So we have to go down in the dirt. Bounced up. Hate to see it. Hopefully he's alright. Never hope injuries on anybody. Take a moment to recoup. The trainer will speak to him, hoping he's alright. He's on his feet. Coaches walk away, and he'll stay in. Need a breather. He'll probably get a few more pitches here to recoup. Here is Justin Johnson on a count. And takes another one low. Romero digs in, pitches, third pitch in a row, low. Sure, after he just got hit. Papa's is tired of seeing these low pitches. The count here. Joseph sets in, throws, and a strike right back to the backstop. Just in front of me. 3-1 count. Ooh, man, fouls. No, oh. Justin Johnson fouls one off. Got away from Johnny Pappas. The Gators, hoping umpire would have noticed, let it count as a pass ball. As Nicholas Allred came sprinting home. We'll go back, full count. Ball up high. Bases are loaded. Justin Johnson draws a walk. And here is James Wood with the base loaded and nobody down.
Now batting, first baseman, number 37, Jackson Wood.
Jackson Wood. Here's the first pitch. And outside for ball one. Ball outside for ball two. This inning, the Gators can make it very ugly. They're already up by 6. It's a score of 11-5 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pick. Strike 1 to Jackson Wood. 2-1 count here. Ball is outside. 3-1. Walk here. Played in around. Without Jackson having to do anything. And he's got one. Sacrifice fly by Jackson Wood. As he flew out to left. And Nicholas Allred was able to score, making it 12-5. Now bring up
Number 12, Steven Espinoza.
Steven Espinoza. And wound it. And strike 1-1 to Espinosa. Joseph pitches, runners go, and it's a base hit into the gap, right in the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. He will score without a throw home. And that is a double. Espinosa has Michael Cunningham and Justin Johnson both score, making it 14-5. That was a beautiful hit and run.
Batting, right fielder, number 26, Daniel Santos.
Daniel Santos will step in. One. Inside. Joseph Romero was looking out of his jam. Steve. And a loop that will fall in from the right fielder. Single. Runners on corners, 1 out. 14-5. This game is getting ugly very quickly. Very quickly.
They're batting, catcher number 25, Derek LaFerrier.
Here's LaFerrier, who like I said last about, is somewhere north in a cycle. See what he can do here. Takes the ball. Takes another ball. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-1. Romero finds the strike zone. He's given up 3 so far this inning. Gators keep pattern going. 4 consecutive innings. As left for here, skies one. The shallow center. Will catch. Under tags. And holds. Not deep enough. He'll play in a run. Left for here with full fly out. Okay. 2 down here. Like I was saying. Gators continue their pattern of 4 innings consecutively, with at least 3 runs in each.
Kyle Olympia.
Gives them 13 runs in 4 innings. Kyle Olympia's up right now. 9-hole hitter. On 1. Second pitch coming in, and he fouls him back to the left side, 0-2. Gators have 14 runs on 20 hits, 1 error, while the Broncos have 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. A lot of hits going around. Here's the pitch from Romero. Kyle reaches out and is able to foul it off, stay alive. Count is 0-2 still. Here's the pitch, and it is low and outside. To make 1-2. Looks like the fog coming in. It has now cleared. Here's the pitch just outside. Make it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Joseph Romero. It is low and away. That'll make it full for Kyle Olympia. With runners on the corners. Running from first. Diego Santos will running. As the pitch comes in. Here's the pitch. And swung on. Caught at first. Great play by the first baseman, Marco Malerba. As Gators played in 3. It is 14-5 as we will go to the top of the 8th inning.
How about him? Center fielder number 3, Clay Porter.
Back. Pitching here in the top of the 8th is Nathan Shin. And first pitch is hit out by Clay Porter for a single to right field.
How about him? The catcher number 2, Johnny Pappas.
So far, Nathan pitched 5 innings, only giving up 1 run. As he pitches to Johnny Pappas here, throws over to first. There's back home, back safely, sorry. And pitches low to Johnny Pappas for ball 1. Here's the pitch to Johnny, and it is outside 2-0. Here's the pitch, rocket into left field, but Nicholas Tolred is there to put out the Johnny Pappas line out. 1 down here in the top of the 8th.
How about him? Shortstop number 8, Bo Benton.
Here's Bo Benton hitting for the Broncos. This takes strike 1 from Shin, who has 6 Ks in 5 innings. 1-1 count here. Ball is outside. Here's the pitch, low and away. 2-1. And he fouls one back. Bobed. Same last name. Coach. Randy Ben. Wonder. This could be the son. Haven't heard about it. Very likely. No, I think I hit on Bo. Looks like a very good ball player. Nothing about him at all. As he flies out to the second baseman. Steven Espinoza will put it away for out number 1. Out number 2.
How about him?
Of the
Left fielder number 20, Julian Angelo.
Julian Angelo will come up now for the Broncos. Runner on first, 2 down. Nathan Shin has gotten himself in some trouble 2 of the innings. And he's only allowed run, limited the damage. Got now the rest of the innings. Still zone in the dirt for ball number 1. Here's the pitch, low, ball 2. This looks like the Gators bullpen is getting some action here. Throws one high, 3-0. On deck is Marco Malerba, the Broncos first baseman, number 16. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And it's in there for strike 1. There's strike 2 to Julian Angelo. The big boy standing 6'3", 235. And he fouls one, but it'll be caught by the first baseman in foul territory, just over first base side. Jackson Wood put that away. Nathan Shin, another beautiful inning. 6 innings, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Gators up 14-5. Feelings. Valuable.
Pitcher on the mound for the Broncos, number 27, Aaron Sanasaros.
She's in the now. Smile. Up a broken smile. Now inside and she's outside. Hey, put your clothes on. Tell the DJ play your song. Trying to fight the feeling, but she's never finished healing. Love the club, try not to cry to a love song. Middle of the club, try not to cry to a love song. Oh, love song, to a love song. In the middle of the club, try not to cry to a love song. To a love song. Another club, try not to cry to a love song. Love song. Who doesn't love themselves some Rod Wave? We are back, bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher for Cal Poly-Pomona. It will be number 27, Eric Cienceros, facing the leadoff hitter for the Gators, number 3, Daniel Murillo. Standing at 5'11", 180. Takes a strike for an early 0-1 count for Aaron. 4th pitcher for the Broncos this evening. Takes strike 2. Aaron seems to be a very quick worker. Grabs the ball. He's ready to go. Quick 0-2 count. Here's the 3rd pitch. Daniel. And ball in the dirt. Man, hits Johnny. Back up high. He's getting a beating back there. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Daniel, and he takes strike 3 looking. 4 pitches. Aaron Sinceros gets the strikeout on Daniel Murillo.
Left fielder, number 18, Nicholas Allred.
That'll bring up number 18, Nick Allred. Aaron Sinceros pitches. And Nick Allred skies one out to center field. The center fielder will put it away. Will be Clay Porter for the Broncos.
The batter, center fielder, number 8, Michael Cunningham.
So far, 5 pitches for Aaron. 2 outs. Very quick and efficient work. Here's number 8. The Gators, Michael Cunningham. Hit a home run 2 innings ago. Last inning, drew a walk. See what he can do here. Takes one low. Aaron stands in at 6 feet tall, 195. Here's the second pitch. Low again, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And bullet at shortstop. Goes by shortstop. Ball bend into left field. Michael will have himself a base hit. That'll bring up Mr. Magic Stick, Justin Johnson, number 10, DH.
Now batting, designated hitter number 10, Justin Johnson.
Yeah, the Magic Stick. That's what Justin's saying. As he swings at the first one, foul down the third base side. 1. Here's the pitch for Aaron. Low. Low strike. 0-2 to Justin Johnson. Two outs here, 0-2 count. Justin is up. Takes one outside. 1-2 count. Aaron is looking to get out of this inning without allowing a run. The Broncos haven't been able to do since the 4th. Justin take one low. 2-2. Deuces all around. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Here's pitch to Justin. Takes one to there. 3-2. Full count. Runner at first. Mike Cunningham will be on the go. Here's the full count pitch to Justin Johnson. Aaron will throw one, and it is fouled back. Stay at 3-2. Justin stays alive. See another pitch at least. Here's the full count pitch. And he swings and rips one fair down the left field line. Going around, Michael Cunningham. He will come in and score. Justin will come into second easily with stand-up double. That'll make it a 10-run game, 15-5. Beautiful swing on a full count pitch.
First baseman, number 37, Jackson Wood.
Here's Jackson Wood. Do what he does best, get on base. Here's the pitch. Low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Aaron throws. Ball 2 gets away from Johnny Pappas. Justin goes to He's turns the corner. He's coming home. Safe. Justin Johnson comes around from second on the pass ball. Makes it 16-5. Johnny Pappas was not aware of where the ball was. Everyone was pointing. He did not know. Gators get their second of the inning. Fortunate for the Broncos. Bases are clear now. 2-0 count. Jackson Wood is still up. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swings by on the fastball. Make it 2-1. Here's the pitch. And he skies one to left center field. And it'll be put away by Clay Porter. We'll close out the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to top of the 9th. As the Gators are up 16-5.
New pitcher on the mound for the Gators, number 11, Andrew Silva.
Yeah. Lil Wayne. Here we are, top of the 9th inning. Gators like to close this one out.
First baseman number 16, Marco Malerba.
New pitch on the mound for them. Number 11, Andrew Silva, right-handed pitcher. 6'3", 195, out of Pittsburgh, California. Pitched at De La Salle High School. And he throws strike one to number 16, first baseman for the Broncos, Marco Malerba. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Marco 0-2. Pitch a little high and outside by Silva. Delivers and digs one out of the third. Able to get a single. Marco lines one into right field. That'll bring up number 13, Gage Gonzalez.
Number 13, Gage Gonzalez.
From Riverside, California. First, nobody out. Silva gives up the leadoff single. There's pitch, a strike. De La Salle. Silva out of De La Salle High School. Kyle Harrison, alum. Giants pitcher. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. A lot of great football players out of De La Salle as well. There's ball 2, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch, grounded to first base. It'll eat up. Jackson Wood get away from him, go to second baseman, and he'll throw over to first. Get the out there. Marco move over to second base. 1 down. Bring up number 21, Sebastian, who is 3 for 4 so far.
Playing third baseman, number 21, Sebastian Argiles.
Here's the pitch by Silva. In there for a strike. Sebastian takes one looking. Pretty solid game for Sebastian so far, 3 for 4. Good defensive plays out there. Did have 1 error, but he stopped a lot of lineouts right at him. Hard corner for a reason. He'll take ball 1, sorry, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Silva. Low and outside. 2-1. Beautiful day about this whole game here. Here's the ball grounded on third base side. 2-2 count. Both teams have that doubleheader tomorrow. Hopefully weather stays the same for that as well. Andrew changes the signs a few times. Here's a pitch he likes. Sets up. His delivery. Here's a pitch. And Sebastian stays alive. Fouls one off his foot. 2-2. Silva can try and go back in there again. Hope for either a chase or another one off his foot. Here's the pitch by Silva. And swung on a fouled right at the fencing of the Broncos dugout. Stays alive at 2-2. 16-5 game here. Gators are up over the Broncos. We're in the top of the 9th inning. 1 down here. Rolls one over to Silva. He will go to first for the easy out. 2 down. That'll bring up number 15, Christian Gomez, the lefty, and Andrew Silva.
How batting? Designated hitter number 15, Christian Gomez.
Unless there's some miracle here, Gators look to improve to 19-14 overall, while Cal Poly-Pomona would drop to 13-25. But 1 more out left. 26 gone, 1 more to go. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Gomez little late on that one. Silva sets up. Looks over at second. Here's the pitch. Gomez tries to check his swing. He cannot. 0-2 count. 2 outs. 16-5 game. Both teams ready to go home. Andrew Silva digs in. Here's the pitch. Check swing to third. Throw over to first. And this game is over. 16-5. Gators win against the Broncos. Doubleheader tomorrow. Tune in, 12 o'clock. Second game at 3.
Total score of today's game is 16.
See you later. Signing off.
Rams come back tomorrow for our double header starting at noon.
Thank you for listening.
Until then, so long.
How was it?
It was fun. How was it up there?
Great job, guys.
Great job, everybody.
What I heard.
Oh, you were hearing the calls inside guys?
No.
Or like
Every once in a while, I do hear it.
oh no, the voice call. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like how was the conference from there?
It's hard, though. It's really hard to communicate. Especially if, like, after the first inning, it's like, where's Fargo?
Yeah.
Fargo. Right.
Where's the guy who I give this to? Oh, he's in the shadow. Okay.
Right there.
Somewhere here? Where? This guy?
No, that's not.
No.
Right by the
By the what?
iPhone, right by the glass.
iPhone?
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, the one. Okay. I see. That's you. Okay. I did do the second half because I switched off. But yeah.
Thank you very much.
Of
I
course.
appreciate it. You guys are here tomorrow?
We're not. We're in the. We're not tomorrow.
You guys aren't doing anything.
One Sunday, 8 or 12?
Sunday is at 3. 9:30. I don't. Orange juice and
Everything you need on a Sunday morning. Everything you need.
the tough tailgate, but we're gonna pull it off. Thank you again.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, they fixed the hole.
I assume, I'm not sure.
Let's see. That blue one, yeah. That's the ISR, the one coming this way. Just nothing that comes out of that camera on the floor.
What's that?
Nothing out of that camera on the floor. Yeah.
Diego, are we just missed
Yeah, for some of them, yeah. They don't have like little like Velcro.
Yeah.
Why are there so many STIs? Is also ours? Why is it too?